Yeah, that's right, Laurel. Governor Kate Brown was here. So were some Oregon members of Congress. We had Schrader, Blumenauer, and Bonamici. All had something to say, but they did more listening to people on the front lines. The U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services gets a warm welcome.
We appreciate your being here for us to be able to deal with some of the folks who here are on the front lines.
And really appreciate your personal passion and dedication to tackling the issue of behavioral health services for all Americans, but particularly for our children.
Beyond top elected leaders, this roundtable at Lines for Life included healthcare leaders, educators, and advocates, all talking about increasing needs and not nearly enough resources for behavioral health care for kids and adults. Becerra brought a message of hope in big dollars, touting President Biden's plan to put an additional $52 billion toward behavioral health over the next 10 years if it gets through Congress.
So I urge you to just recognize that for the first time, we've got the person who can lead us on this at the national level say, I'm there. I'm there. And that's critical, because if we let that drop, who knows when we have another chance to do it.
These have been tough times with the last 2 years of pandemic, especially hard for young people who spent a lot of time out of school and isolated.
The population of this country, the population of this state has been on constant duress. That anxiety has taken a toll not only on youth and families, but it's taken a toll on all of us.
They need us to advocate for them, and if we join together, we can provide the life-saving supports.
Hearing from some of that life-saving support was part of the HHS Secretary's visit, meeting with teenagers.
And we also talk a lot about just mental health awareness, and it's really helpful for people to be able to hear that from other teenagers.
Who are volunteers with Lines for Life's Youth Line, a peer-to-peer mental health crisis line for suicide prevention, which serves youth in Oregon and beyond, proven successful and growing. I asked Becerra as he was about to leave what was his strongest impression from the visit. It was these kids.
Probably that we've got peers that are doing a great job helping a lot of these young folks who are probably the shyest and least likely to come forward quickly. And I think that's got to give you some sense of promise that this will be done well, so long as we invest.
Another important topic today was the national launch of the 988 Suicide Prevention Crisis Line. That's set to happen in mid-July, and Oregon has been a test site for that. It's gone well, and now it's all systems go coming up, and Lines for Life is the epicenter of 988. It will be coming up in Oregon. Now back to you.